Hello, welcome to episode 235 in the Datapack tutorial series version 1.2.1.8. We're going to be transferring data from a bow to an arrow. This is a question by MH4MX. How do you say that? Mahamux. Probably not. Anyway, well, actually, technically, we're not transferring the data. It transfers itself. Let's have a look. So we've got three bows. One is a normal bow, does nothing. One has flames at the arrow, and the other one has, well, I suppose, smoke at the arrow. Let's collect those arrows. If we do a data get on this arrow, data get entity nearest type equals arrow. Now, this is why I didn't know we could do this. It doesn't seem to store any of the data. I can say maybe here in weapon count Minecraft bow. If I fire it with this one and we do a data get, and we'll have a look. We can see we have some custom data. There we go. So we've got weapon components, Minecraft custom data, name flame particle true or 1B. So that's the flame. That's what's giving it the, funny enough, the flame particle. And if we looked at the other one, we'd see, I think it'd say something like smoke. Well, why not? Let's just check it. So we use this one. We see smoke comes off that. We'll do the data get. And we'll see this one says white smoke. So that's the name of the particle. Now, I'm not transferring that data to the arrow. The bow is doing that automatically, which is pretty cool. So that's what we're going to be making. I don't know if this is the most efficient way to do it, but I was just playing around. So I'm going to do a reload. That will break the data pack. And now it won't work. Let's pop over to the data pack and start filling it in. So we'll do a give bow. I'm going to do the same thing I just had. I'm going to give myself a Minecraft bow. We'll just give ourselves a normal one, and I'm going to give myself one with some custom data. So we'll do Minecraft custom data. Make sure we get that as an underline. Hello, is my keyboard broken, or are my fingers not working? Minecraft custom data equals, open and close some curlies. So I had particle true, and I want a name for the particle. So let's call this one flame. And then I'm going to copy that because I still can't remember the keyboard shortcut. And we'll put this one as white smoke. Hopefully we'll spell it right. There we go. So we're going to get three bows. First bow is not going to do anything. The second bow is going to copy this data onto the arrow. And the third bow is going to copy this data onto the arrow. That's pretty simple. We're done. Now let's go to the tick. And we'll process the arrows. We will execute as any entity whose type equals Minecraft arrow. Run function why can't you see my functions there? Process arrow is what I want. Why don't you see that? Copy that resource path. We'll put that in there. Are you are in function? Well, that's very strange, isn't it? It is an MC function, yes. I'm arrow. Why can't you find that? Maybe it's just VS Code being silly. Okay, that's always a possibility that it's VS Code being silly. So we'll do a test anyway. So first we will do execute at s tag equals has particle. We will run function. Might be something to do with my internet connection maybe, and it's not. My internet's been really bad. We'll do display particle. Copy that resource path, put that in there. We'll check if it's a particle bow. Execute as s tag equals not processed MBT equals open and close. So we're only going to do this MBT check once, because after that we're going to tag it as processed and we won't do the check again. Weapon. And in the weapon we want to check the components. This is spelling day. Components. And in the components we want to check the Minecraft custom data. Oh dear me, what is going on with my spelling? I think it's because I'm in a bit of a rush. And in the Minecraft custom data, we want to check, does it have particle true? If it does, we will run function process particle arrow, run function process particle arrow, and we'll send some data with entity at s with the arrow weapon dot components dot Minecraft. Oh dear me, Minecraft. I am out of the habit of typing custom data. That is not good. Okay. So we're going to send whatever was in. Let's save that first. Let's go back and do a reload. Let's function give bow. Let's fire one of these. Let's data get that arrow. And we can. Where's our weapon? That's what we're looking for. Here we go. So down here we've got weapon, components, Minecraft custom data, and in there we have name, flame, particle true. So weapon, components, Minecraft custom data, we would be saying particle true, name, flame. That's what we're going to be sending to process particle arrow. And now we'll tag that arrow so we never have to NBT check it again. We don't want to do that too much. Add processed. Okay, so let's go into process particle arrow. And in here we'll add a tag. So we'll say we'll tag add s add has particle. You do have a particle. And let's add a tag for the particle name. So we'll do that as a macro. We'll do tag at s add, and we were passing the name. There we go, name. So that would pass flame or white smoke. Let's save that. We'll go back, and then we could see display particle. So if it has particle, and we've just tagged it as having particle, we will now be doing this function here. And we won't do this again because it's already got the tag. In fact, maybe we should add, I don't know if this is more efficient. Instead of constantly adding the tag, let's only add it if it doesn't already have it. Right, let's go to display particle. We'll display flame. And the reason I've given it that tag is because I don't want to keep extracting the flame name, because every time I want to extract that, I have to read data. So I'm thinking it's probably better if we just do a tag check on it, and we just do execute at s, because this is running as the arrow, whose tag equals flame, run particle flame. Okay, let's do a test on that. Let's go back, let's do a reload. Let's get the flame bow. Okay, so we can see that it is working. So the reasons these aren't showing up must be something to do with my VS Code. So if you get errors like that, it's always worth checking that it is actually transferring through to Minecraft, just in case you've got a poopy version or a poopy internet like I have. Okay, so that worked, but obviously we're not doing white smoke. So let's do white smoke. Now, I think what I'm going to do in display particle is I'm going to do, if it says flame, then I'm going to assume it doesn't have any other particles. So I'm going to do run, return, run. So if it finds flame first, that's it. It's not going to keep going down and looking. And then we'll just copy that. Copy. And we'll just say, if it says white smoke, same spelling mistake as last time, then we will play the particle white smoke. And since this is the last one, we don't need the return because there's nothing after to run. So last one, we don't need the return. And we'll say done for that one. And we'll do a reload. And now we should be getting white smoke coming off that one. And we've got coming off that one. Now, it definitely works. Okay, I'm not sure if this is the sort of thing MH4MX was after, but we're definitely transferring data to the arrow. We're then doing something with the data. What do I question about it? Is this the most efficient way to do it? Because we could, in display particle, we could just say extract that NBT. Because we're doing it in process arrow. We're extracting it here and passing it as a name. But by doing it here, we're only doing it once. So we're finding any arrow. Has it been processed? If the answer is no, then we'll do an NBT check on it. And then we'll also have to get the NBT again. So we're accessing its NBT twice. But then we're adding the tag processed, and it's never doing an NBT check again. If, on the other hand, in display particle, we were pulling out the data and getting the name flame or white smoke, then we would be doing an NBT check every tick on all the arrows, I think. And that doesn't sound very good. I'm thinking just checking a couple of tags is going to be a bit of a better way to do it. Anyway, we're done. I'm in a rush. I have a class in rather shortly. As I say, I'm not 100% sure if that's the sort of thing MH4MX was after, and I'm not 100% sure if this is the most efficient way to do it. But it's interesting. I didn't even know that the bow transferred the data across to an arrow that it fired. So I learned something new, and maybe you did too. Anyway, take care. I'll see you soon. Have a great day. And, well, I think I've said everything. Bye-bye, I suppose. Bye.